clock over there, and it looks like it's only got an hour hand, and you know, so it was like one of those big facepalm moments where they literally put the answer right in front of you, and I was just not clever enough to see it. So let's count here as this thing goes around. 9 o'clock position, 1 hour. We got 1 revolution. We're only going to get 2, it looks like. 2 revolutions, and that's 1 hour. So we got to get. We know from this sign we got to get this thing to 5, and that means we got to get the pressure up. So how do we get the pressure up? Well, we got these valves here. We could open these. Let's turn these on. Oh, and it looks like that. What does that do? Looks like that opened a. Looks like that switched on a flame. What's this one do? Oh, it switches on a flame. Now, I just read something recently about open flames and something I'm not supposed to do with them. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. I'm not supposed to throw this stuff in the open flame. Ha 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 ha! Now, we got a little voiceover from Gene. We got blue flame now. I think that's an indication that we are on the right path. Let's go get more. Isopropyl ethyl. I can't remember the third word. I was gonna really try to pull that out of my head and be clever. Polycarbamate. Isopropyl ethyl polycarbamate. Isopropyl ethyl thionocarbamate. There's no way I'm gonna remember that. Fuck it. All right. Let's go look that stuff up and see if it's real. And if it's actually a substance that was used in arsenic mining. That's how my brain works. I like to, anytime I have a question, I want to know things. I want to go find out the answer. To Wikipedia I go. All right, so here we go. We know that we got 2 revolutions per minute now. We need 5, so we need to speed this thing up a little bit. Let's go up 2 clicks and see where that gets us. That might get us to 4. Here we go. Hour position. That was about 9 o'clock again. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. That's 1 hour. So it's got to be a little bit faster than that. Let's go up 2 more clicks. Three o'clock position. 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be it. 5 revolutions per hour. I think we've got the grinder set where we need it. Let's see if the switch works now.
Tell them tomorrow.
Great success!
This is the best thing for everyone.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it going away. Damn, well, too eager. Too goddamn eager. That is what she said. Jesus. We now have ore tramming lit up on the board, and I bet that also means our projector's fixed up here. Check it out!
Today was a difficult one. We're using a medical wristband that was kept from the hospital in America. I think that seeing a hospital band and being in a facility like this was very hard to comprehend. This time in life represents having to leave America and the life they made together. It can't have been easy to just pack up and leave as quickly as they did, and especially having to leave Jim behind. We're getting to the more recent memories now, and I feel that we're getting closer in every session. I'm going to make our sessions daily from now on, until we get a result.
Okay, so what do we know? What do we know right now? We know that Gene is the patient. We know that Thomas is the painter. And we know from that lover's note back in the last area, I think about the time capsule, it certainly seems like Gene and Thomas might be the couple that was in love, that planted the time capsule together, and it sounds like they moved to America at some point, and they left somebody behind named Jim. And Jim, in the recordings in the Smooth Lounge, sounds an awful lot like Jim, or excuse me, the unknown male voice in the shoddy relationship voicemail messages that keep popping up on the modern phones that have no business in the 1960s. So I'm beginning to see maybe where this is leading. Maybe Jim is the unknown voice and is calling, I don't know, whoever you are, the character you're playing, the Restorer. Jim could be the son of Gene and Thomas, perhaps, who got born in America, got left there when Gene and Thomas got older, moved back to the UK, and perhaps we're going to find out later in the game if all of this suspicion of mine is correct.
Well, the readings are showing us that it's currently close to his location, and I'm certain he can do it. Yes, I promise you'll have the results soon. I won't let you down. Once it's located, I'll send him there straight away.
All right, so we've only got one more and of course, as I noted, the game tends to do, they tend to put these things in front of you. So we see we've got a red ribbon over there. That should be the last one that we need, I think. Let's check the case. Yep, two more ribbons. Might have to do a little bit more looking around. I'm not sure where the other one is. But we're going to have a couple more ribbons to collect. And we've got one more light on the board that we've got to put together. We've got the light for mill management. I tell you what, though, before we do that, let's explore this tower that we restored earlier. Once we picked up the lamp, let's restore this, or let's explore this tower just a little bit. Oh, what do you know? That turned out to be a really good idea.
Not many people know about observations. Simply put, I get my orders from them. I'm the one who works at the front line, with the Restorers, whilst they remain behind closed doors. How can they possibly know the complexities and difficulties we face on a daily basis?
Observation sounds ominous. It doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good at all.
A large bundle of postcards just laying in a pile.
Excuse me. Sneezing, now coughing. I'm getting worried, folks.
Victory shaft.
I'm getting worried. Victory shaft. Where I come from, we call something very different a victory shaft. If you know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying.
Was required to create a sustainable export operation.
Okay, so it sounds like what she was just explaining, something about the victory shaft, all of them working at full capacity. So since we've only got 3 of these lights up right now, we might not be able to make much happen here, but let's switch this on and see what happens.
France, Portugal, Cyprus, America. They could have been sent at any time.
Now we have this tone going on here. And again, I can't help but think that this might tie back to the whole in-joke about Alexander Graham Bell, the tones that we saw in that puzzle in the last area. Let's turn this up to full capacity, since that's what Phyllis just got done saying. Sounds like those are basically an octave apart right there. Maybe not quite an octave. That didn't sound like 12 steps. Yeah, I guess like maybe a half. Alright, so we've got 3 out of the 4. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm almost positive that is the sound of my daughter crying from the next room. We're going to have to come back and probably complete that once we get the mill management section unlocked. But let's run up here real fast. Pinwheel industrial water pressure points. I noticed that this is a scale of 12, just like those gauges that we were just playing around with. Oh, and what do you know? We got another one of those red on gold combo lock things. Let's go put that back on the safe. I'm anxious to open this thing at some point. Here we go. Can I get that back off? No. I was going to say that one does not quite look like the others, doesn't it? It's not quite as shiny. Although I don't know, maybe that's just a lighting thing. I don't know. Okay, in any case, let's load up the old typewriter here and see what we get. Memory Journal 4. He asks me, do you agree it's okay if you don't? Realizing that I've somehow missed a whole conversation, I lie, not wanting him to see me this way. I reply, oh, yes, of course, that's what I would have done. So you want me to go ahead with it, he asks. Another one of those sad conversations. There's a number of these that I've found throughout the game, but have not yet figured out if they have any purpose. So we have a puzzle here. We've got a projector in 3 pieces. We've got this industrial water pressure points board that we can put. Looks like we can put marks on it.
So much harder to deal with.
And we've also got this apparatus downstairs that I was just playing around with. So and you know what? Actually, I just realized I didn't solve this puzzle. I left the area before I found out whether or not I'd completed it. So we might play around with that a little bit more. But for right now, let's go ahead and finish off mill management, since that's the last of the 4 areas of the industrial zone. I told you this is going to be a big one. The industrial zone's really got a lot of stuff going on it. So come on here and let's see. Let's see what we got shaking. All right. First and foremost, we've got a pressure control terminal. Let's go figure out what we're going to need to get that working. Mill management 31112 31112 31112 valve.
Not many people ever saw the inside of that office.
Got it.
And the ones that had weren't around very long to talk about it.
So what, they fucking killed him? What does that mean?
This area is where a mill manager would run his operations. He spent most of his time looking down over the industrial area from his office. I've researched that an accident here halted all production in the mines for a time. I suggest you keep searching for anything that might be related.
Okay. Looks like we had a light. Looks like we had something fall through the ceiling there. That can't be a good situation. Not at all. Let's go ahead and grab this.
Being on the outside, it's hard not knowing what you're going to encounter next within the mind. If I'm honest, it puts me on edge. Yet, if you do succeed, you'll have played a part in changing history forever. If I'm being truthful, I don't know how this process will affect you. Let's both plan for the worst and hope for the best.
Sound advice. Thanks, Phyllis.
Well, look at that. Excellent work,
Pinwheel
Restorer.
Post.
Now that you have the
4th of
artifact,
January,
return to the case
1944.
and let's explore this second core memory.
Birth announcements of the year 1944. Pinwheel Chronicle. Georgina James Shirox. Thomas Edwin Fletcher, birth, born to Christopher and Louise. Louise, a beautiful son, Thomas Edwin. Jean Thornton, birth, born to George and Ellen. So, I don't think, it seems to me that it's probably not Thomas and Jean who are the couple that planted the time capsule, because I'm pretty sure one of the notes said that the time capsule combination was their birthday, 0911. So I guess I was wrong about that assumption. It's got to be a different pair of lovebirds. We need good weather forecast to get our shipment to the USA. Walkway up to top floor needs fixing ASAP. Doesn't help with our production issues. Temporary rope fix for lift needs to stop now. Rumors have been circulating about a disgruntled worker stealing materials from the site. We need to clamp down on this. The disgruntled worker may in fact be the infamous Sean V, who may or may not have taken some pretty drastic action on May 1st. All right, so this is the same pin board that we saw back in the office down near ore tramming, but with one addition. A barograph operation. with 3 easy steps in how to operate the barograph. Place paper in the barograph, activate the barograph, remove paper only when the sequence is completed. Note, clear skies come with high pressure. So it seems to me that we need clear skies. It's important to keep weather conditions in mind when attempting to deliver a shipment. We have